When a manufacturer releases a new, culturally significant car, they invite members of the media to a destination drive of sorts. You fly in, eat some shrimp, meet the people behind the car, and get some seat time, preferably at a racetrack. This is much appreciated, don't get me wrong, but sooner or later they are going to figure out that when your car has 700 horsepower, like the new Dodge Challenger, maybe you shouldn't have the launch somewhere that it rains a lot, like Portland. As I took the keys to my very own set of traction problems, the clouds rolled in. You all know how this is about to go, right? All right. Welcome to the 2015 Dodge Challenger HELLCAT. Under the hood, we've got a 6.2 liter engine with a 2.4 liter roots blower on top of it, pumping out 707 horsepower and 650 pounds of torque. Does that number sound ridiculous? Yes, of course it does. That's sort of the point, and that's why you get a cool name called HELLCAT to go along with it. It's been pissing all morning. The track is soaked. I'm getting some understeer, but you can steer it with the throttle if you have to, which in this case you most certainly do. Two choices of gearbox in this car. You can go with the 6-speed manual or the 8-speed auto. I drove them both, and now that they've gotten rid of the pistol grip shifter, I can honestly say I prefer the stick. So the real question is power to weight. The GT500s is a bit better. 4,439 pounds is a ton for a car that is considered by any account to be a sports car. People want to know if it goes around corners. People want to know if it stops. It does. It does both of those things. It has 15-inch Brembo brakes up front, 6-piston. They work. They work really, really well. You've also got a slightly upgraded suspension from the SRT model. A little lower, a little wider, a little more tire. All the things you need to handle this much horsepower. In the wet, this car is pretty worthless. I mean, worthless is a mean word, but it's real drive and stick with a ton of horsepower. So if I put sport mode on with traction control on normal, the car will save me a bit. See that? That was the car kicking in to bring it back. Yep, here's that understeer. Challengers don't do hairpins. They do everything else. Big sweepers, straightaways, not hairpins. If you turn everything off, you are going sideways. That is just how it goes. The good news is with the weight, with the wheelbase, and with the way this thing delivers power, going sideways is as easy as any car you've ever driven. We go sideways. Very nice. Oh, the mid-range punch. That supercharger whine up front, that demon howl out back. Very easy to drive. Pedals are nice. Hydraulic steering, which you get in the HELLCAT, is good. Oh, understeer. I know they don't want me to do that, but it's the only way to get the nose around that corner. So you can hate on a Challenger. I get that. People like to hate on things that don't work for them. And I get that you might want a car that's lighter and that goes around corners a little better than this. I get that. But if you want a powerful, aggressive, stylish, American GT car that is sort of our version of an AMG for 60 grand, how do you beat the HELLCAT? I don't know how you do it.